Hello and welcome to things I find interesting that happened today in the past, aka Tifitht Itp. This show is all about the events that occurred today in years past, both recognized by actual historians, but mainly things I personally find intriguing enough for me to bring to you. The source of this information comes from the smart device application on this day, the icon of which is shown as cutoff prevention at the beginning and end of each episode. The music in the background is Invincible by DefKev, which I found on the YouTube channel No Copyright Sounds. For links to the app, music, and anything else potentially interesting, check the underbar. Anyway, on with the show! Today is Wednesday, aka Wednesday, March 23rd, 2016. In 2005, the Texas City refinery exploded during a test on a distillation tower. This happened when liquid waste built up in said tower, which caused it to flow out the blowout tower. The fumes ignited and resulted in the deaths of 15 workers. In 2003, the Battle of Nasiriyah commenced, thus becoming the first major conflict during the invasion of Iraq. In 2001, the Russian Mir space station was disposed of. It broke up in the atmosphere before falling into the southern Pacific Ocean near Fiji. In 1996, Taiwan held its first direct elections and chose Lee Teng-hui as president. In 1983, the Strategic Defense Initiative came into existence when President Ronald Reagan made his initial proposal to develop technology to intercept enemy missiles. In 1965, NASA launched Gemini 3, the United States' first two-man spaceflight, crewed by Gus Grissom and John Young. In 1956, Pakistan became the first Islamic republic in the world, thus today is known as Republic Day in Pakistan. In 1939, the Hungarian Air Force attacked the headquarters of the Slovak Air Force in the city of Spišská Nová Ves, murdering 13 people and beginning the Slovak-Hungarian War. In 1935, the Constitution of the Commonwealth of the Philippines was signed. In 1933, the Reichstag passed the Enabling Act of 1933, making Adolf Hitler dictator of Germany. In 1919, in Milan, Italy, Benito Mussolini founded his fascist political movement. In 1909, Theodore Roosevelt left New York for a post-presidency safari in Africa. The trip was sponsored by the Smithsonian Institution and National Geographic Society. In 1888, in England, the Football League, the world's oldest professional association football league, met for the first time. In 1857, Elisha Otis's first elevator was installed at 488 Broadway, New York City. In 1848, the ship John Wycliffe, carrying the first Scottish settlers for Dunedin, New Zealand, arrived at Port Chalmers. Otago Province was founded. And in 1806, after traveling through the Louisiana Purchase and reaching the Pacific Ocean, explorers Lewis and Clark, with their quote-unquote core of discovery, began their arduous journey home. Births: Beverly Hills, 1966, John Madden, 1924. And that concludes Tifitht Itp. For your dose of past events daily. I am AO, and you are you. Toodles!